Yo, what's going on, people? Thank y'all for tuning into another episode of Vlad Sports Talk. You know, back again with another episode, another week of this podcast, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'm my boy back here with me, Mr.
Yes,
Sean
sir.
Blake himself.
I'm back in the building again, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for
doing?
having me again, brother. You know, I'm doing good. You know, just another day, another dollar. You know, got to give up to the Most High. You know,
Amen.
Give us life, give us energy and health. You know, to be able to get back on the camera and do this thing again that we love so much. So
Amen.
you know,
So, you know,
gotta
we took a little, just a tad. I wouldn't say a little break. You know, you feel me? It was my birthday a couple of weeks ago. So thank God for another week. You know, in a couple of weeks from now, it's gonna be my brother's birthday over here. So you know, we're getting up to that age now.
Getting old.
Excuse me?
Huh?
That's what we were talking about yesterday, bro. I can still jump out the gym with no problem.
Those days is done, my brother. We're now part of the climax into the 30 club soon. Let's enjoy the youth while we have it.
I don't know what 30 he talking about. But
more than half of the NBA. Let's just say that.
But you know, before we even get into the topics that we got for today, you know, I just want to speak about this briefly because I know you be on social media just like I be on social media. Mm-hmm. I don't know what's been going on for these past couple of weeks, but it's in the music industry, bro. Mm-hmm. With all of these, you know, back and forths, you know, it started with Kendrick, you know, F the Big Three is just Big Me. Yeah. J. Cole responded back, you know, then Cole took down, you know, he apologized and took down his 7-minute drill track. Mm-hmm. Then Drake came back with like 2 disses, push-ups, you know, where he was talking about Kendrick, Ross, Future. I don't know where
the fact that
bro.
Ross got involved was like, whoa, okay. Now Ross is involved. I didn't even know they had beef.
I didn't even know they had beefy. That's what I said, bro. All of the songs that I like are with Drake and Rick Ross. You feel
a lot
me?
of people were speculating, saying that they're doing this for like publicity.
That's what me and Nate said. We both feel like this is a publicity stunt, bro. Like, is somebody album dropping just to push the numbers, or are you just trying to ignite some? I don't know, bro. Give me your take on that. I don't know.
For Drake, on his standpoint, I don't think he needs to even go to that extent because Drake always gonna sell.
Yeah,
to be honest with you.
Regardless,
and that's why people always say he is the best rapper in today's generation. Not all time, for you people get on my head, but in today's generation as we speak, he is quote unquote the best rapper, and he gets pretty much, when it comes to that, as far as album sales and streams and all that good stuff, he's top of the list.
True.
So, you know, Kendrick, get me wrong, Kendrick is good too. I listen to Kendrick, I listen to Cole, I listen to all of them. You feel me? But I don't know what the whole beef is about. And then Future, let's not forget about Future. I didn't even know that dynamic duo of Future and Drake. You know, I was hoping for What a Time to Be Alive too, but I guess we can kiss that goodbye.
We was all
remember
waiting
I put
for
you
that.
on when it was in college?
I remember that, bro. You sent me the link to get that mixtape, bro.
It was slapping that hold, 2015.
Big Rings,
or 2016,
bro.
yeah.
Big Rings was my shit on that mixtape.
Diamonds Dancing. But listen, man, I just wish they would push the beef aside right now. As far as what the world's going on, who knows when this world might end, God forbid. Let's just take this time to each other, spread positivity and push all the whole negativity and this and that and who's better. And like, as far as Kendrick said, F the Big Three, like it even got to be, yes, it's still a competition because at the end of the day, it is rap, you know, album sales and numbers still do drive a competition wise. But at the end of the day, they're doing the same thing that they all love. If anything, all three of y'all get on that freaking album and give something for the people. Y'all can make money. Put all three of y'all on the album right now. And she would go dummy.
And even then, like, I mean, like how you literally just said, like, that's how I viewed it as. I just feel like I viewed it as it's a competitive sport. Mm-hmm. It's just a battle of the pen. Like, I don't think nobody gonna die behind this, bro. Like, it's not worth it for somebody to lose their life over because you shouldn't wish death upon, you know, nobody. You know, even bringing up the Chris Brown diss to Quavo when he said that one line. Yeah. I don't even want to repeat it,
I didn't even bring
bro.
that up. So today, matter of fact, just to throw this in there, Quavo responded.
He did respond.
You heard his.
I heard it, but Chris' track was better. Outside of that one line, though, I'm not going to repeat it. Outside of that one line, Chris' track was better. But I like them both, though, bro. But like I said, it's just I don't know what's going on. I can't speak on what I don't know. Because at the end of the day, I'm just an outsider looking in.
I don't even know why they were beefing. Apparently, it was over their Sweetie, that's her name, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It was over her, I guess.
Sweetie Carucci. I think Carucci was involved. I don't know, bro. It's just so much to dissect.
One
and
was
dialogue.
dating one's girl, and then after they left, they hopped on to next man's, and I don't know, bro. I don't even be into the like celebrity drama.
The drama, exactly.
Like, I'm a sports gamer.
Anime.
You know, anime from time to time, and
I like to keep my life simple.
like, yeah,
I
I
like
don't do an artsy kind of stuff. Like, I don't really do all the social media riffraff. I have it. I can't sit here and act like I don't be on it, but I don't be up to date. Like, the world got to update me and what's going on for real.
Bingo.
So, but, you know,
I mean,
I could wish you nothing but the best in their endeavors and disagreements. Hopefully nobody's feeling to get hurt too much and actions are taken for real. But
I hope not, bro. Because at the end of the day, these are all artists that everybody listen to. Like, just to keep it a point. Like, you feel me? Chris is a legendary artist. You know, Quavo, I ain't gonna say that he a legend, but I mean, he's a good artist and people listen to his music. You know, obviously
he's
with
in the modern era, he's top 10.
He's top. You know, you feel me? He's up there. You know, obviously with the passing of Takeoff, that's still something that he's dealing with.
Yeah.
Dealing with heavy. You feel me? I mean, like you said, with Drake is like the best in the game in this generation, and honestly, I feel like he's top 10 all time. In my opinion, I ain't saying he's the best
All time, yeah,
but
for sure.
all time, I feel like Drake is top 10. Cole, top 10. Kendrick, top 10. You feel me? Ross is also a great artist, a legendary artist in mine as well too. So
Especially for Florida.
It's just a lot to unpack. But I was just like, bro, it's just too much of this going on. So I just wanted like your opinion on that, your take on that, because I was just like, I know you hear the songs just like I hear the songs too,
Of course, yeah.
So,
Listen, yeah.
you know, as Sean said, we just like to keep our life simple, bro. Just anime, sports. You feel me? Some time with the fam,
You feel
with
me?
the friends, and just
Gaming, but like
with the lady, you know. Just keep
other
it
than
like
that,
bro.
yeah, they wildin', especially over shorty, y'all wildin'. Yeah, just come on, keep the peace, and you know, keep doing y'all thing, and that's really what I kind of have to say on it. I'm not picking sides on who I think should have done nothing, because I ain't no fanboy for nobody like that. But you know, I do have a favoritism when it comes to certain artists. But you know, in this situation, nah.
It's not worth. Like I said, I just hope, like you said earlier, like I hope it just doesn't come to something that you'll regret from saying, you know. So at the end of the day, like you said, I could just hope for peace and positivity, because who knows when Jesus finna come back. There's just too much shit going on in this world right now.
No, for real,
bro.
for real, yeah.
It's just already too much shit going on in this world right now.
People been geeking out.
Yeah,
ain't
bro.
gonna lie.
Nah, dog, it's too much going on. But you know, to move on to our next topic, also that's gonna be a brief topic as well too, is the boxing match that happened the other night with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I was just a spectator in that fight. I was just watching just to watch.
I didn't even watch. I just seen just the aftermath. I seen the aftermath, but I was tuned in to all the hype coming in to the match, and who was saying this and who was doing that, and the face to face. I guess Haney mushed Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, he did. It was a, like you said, it was a lot leading into this fight, especially on Ryan's behalf, because the previous fight he lost to Tank.
Yeah.
So with him losing to Tank, that was already a 1 loss on his record, because they was both undefeated, but somebody got to lose at the end of the day.
Facts.
And I feel like, I don't know if you feel this way, but I feel like for me, bro, that they're trying to keep that Floyd 50-0. And I'm like, bro, that's not realistic, because Ali lost some fights. Mike Tyson lost some fights. Evander Holyfield lost some fights. Like, that 50-0 is not realistic. So people trying to protect that perfect record and try and duck and dodge certain people. But I'm like, yo.
Because I think they want to be
the best
in that same conversation as Floyd.
Yeah, to be the only person to go 50-0.
Undefeated in, what was it? They're a lightweight, right? Considered a lightweight boxer. Listen. At the end of the day, everybody has their own legacy.
For real, seriously.
But, you know, if you can kind of resonate to basketball and football. Basketball, everybody's trying to chase Bron. Let me be honest right now. Nobody's catching Bron, because it's not saying it can never happen. But right now, in this time and era, we're not going to see it. Anybody that's in the age of 30s to 50s and plus, you're not going to see that. That's going to be like a whole, possibly 100 years from now. Possibly. Maybe 70. But that's generation talents like that come once in a while, and for you to try to catch that, sports only gets more and more competitive.
True.
Because a lot of these talents that's coming into each one of these sports, they're getting more talented. Now we're seeing a Caitlin Clark, a woman who's shooting the ball like a Stephen Curry damn near for real. So when have we really seen that? I mean, granted, there were great WNBA players like Sue Bird and
Diane Taurasi, Maya Moore.
You see me? Like, but nobody was doing stuff what Caitlin Clark was doing. She now holds record for damn almost everything statistic wise, except for like rebounds and like certain things like that. Because she's obviously not a big, person down to just get rebounds and stuff. But as far as points, 3-pointers, assists, like that's just gonna be hard to catch. So a next generational talent has to come there and to catch it. I mean, granted, there's some decent women right now that's currently still in college that could catch her, like Juju potentially if she continues the pace that she's at. So, but even football, people trying to ring chase Brady. The only person right now that has a chance is one man, Patrick Mahomes. And right now, the league is doing its best to beef up to prevent that. It's prevent this man from even three-peating right now, because right now they're on the verge of doing that. Right now, they have the chillest offseason. They're just ready.
Pretty much. You just waiting for September to come.
You feel me? Like,
so, like you said, like records are meant to be broken, but it's just that 50. I feel like everybody is striving for that. But with Ryan coming in, he was overweight as well too when coming into the fight.
3 pounds or something like that.
Yeah, over 3 pounds. So he couldn't even get the belt. But I mean, at the end of the day, you got the W, and you got bragging rights pretty much because like the first round, Ryan came out swinging.
I wish he wasn't 3 pounds overweight.
He came out swinging the first round. I ain't gonna lie. And then the next couple of rounds, Devin definitely had those rounds because Ryan was on the defensive. But that meme that you sent me on Twitter, like I remember watching that when he dropped Devin. Devin kept on getting up though. I give him that. He kept on getting up.
They're saying the ref was sparing him.
No, the ref was low-key kind of sparing him
because if in real actuality in certain boxing match, the ref's gonna like watch you get painted right there. And once you realize you snooze, then he gonna call it off.
That's it.
But ref kept pushing, Ryan apart from Devin to give, Devin that time to kind of recalibrate his eyes and what's going on and get back up. So, and sometimes I heard he was counting past 10. He was going to all 12 seconds, and it's supposed to be up to 10. But
shit, I don't even know. But I know that towards like the end of the fight, where they do like the card, the score, the card score, the scorecard, it was. Well, one of the judges said 112, but ultimately Ryan ended up winning the fight when they brought out the
112.
Yeah,
crazy.
That's what I was like. This fight can't be no draw, bro.
It's a landslide.
This fight can't be no draw. The man got
dropped on his behind, bro.
A couple of times actually in that fight,
bro. On Twitter, Instagram, it was just too many memes of him. That's how I know who won. I just started seeing a bunch of memes everywhere of this man just googly eyed, seeing stars like back in the cartoons in the 90s. I'm just like, wow. I haven't seen a boxing. A lot of people are even just saying this is probably one of the best boxing matches of the decade. For real.
Nah, I felt that Tank and that Ryan one was.
It was good too.
That fight right.
It was a toe-to-toe match. Yeah.
A lot was surrounded around that fight right there.
I think Ryan boxing Tank made him better enough to kind of kick Devin Haney's ass, to be honest.
Yeah, because I mean, you don't want to take 2 losses. You already took one already, and then you fired your whole entire team. He had a whole new team.
Yeah.
So it's like if you take 2 losses now, I mean, like I said, we all lose at the end of the day. But this was Ryan wanted his redemption, pretty much. So Devin was like, he definitely wants a rematch.
Devin not ready for Tank. He might as well call that off.
Nah, I don't.
If anything, to get him back in the talking conversation, he has to fight Shakur Stevenson.
That's who he needs to fight.
Fight Shakur Stevenson. If you win that, then you can probably rematch Ryan. Because I'm going to be honest, the Mount Rushmore, Tank is at the top. Nobody's...
In this day and age, in this day and age,
is qualified to even fight Tank. It would be Ryan for another rematch because it wasn't a landslide. Because Ryan got some clean shots in when they first fought. Besides him, it would be Shakur. But he has to not rematch, but he has to go fight Shakur in order to kind of get that limelight back going again. Because right now, the fact that he lost to Ryan and he had so much hype going into it, people thought he was really going to win. So
what you think? So what do you think about Bud Crawford and Earl Spence? Because Earl Spence only got 1 loss on his record due to when he was fighting Bud Crawford, and both of those guys are really nice as well too now.
True. So I haven't really seen. I think I seen Bud Crawford fight like once.
That was only that Earl Spence fight that I seen that he fought.
So ironically, the fact that they're not even talked about as like the top of the line lightweight boxers. At the end of the day, he probably might have to go through that. Did they fight? They didn't fight. I don't think Devin Haney fought any of them.
I don't think so either. I don't know because Devin had a perfect record before coming into this fight with Ryan Garcia. So no, he never came across none of them. Yeah. So like I said, I feel like everybody's trying to protect that perfect record, but it's like
on the Mount Rushmore list, they're trying to like fight each other to claim that, you know, lightweight boxing champion of the, you know, of that little circle of them, pretty much, because this can be considerable. It's like just the top four, right? What people really talk about is just Tank, Garcia, Haney, and Shakur. Those are like, I mean, yeah, you might have some other people down there that who possibly could get their name buzzing but they have to go up against one of those guys.
True.
In order to, you know, get their name buzzing for real, to give eyes on them. But right now, I think, you know, Devin Haney did drop down a few steps on the ladder. He's literally fourth. He was considerably second on the ladder behind Tank. Now he's down to fourth, in my opinion, after what just happened. But like I agree with you. Like I feel like him and Stevenson need to fight. Shakur Stevenson, that'll be his next fight.
Somebody needs to make it happen, bro.
Apparently, what I also did hear is Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fought when they were in their junior division, younger, like trying to get, you know,
really
to actual pro boxing. And
Devin won that one?
They fought 6 times.
Oh.
They fought 6 times and they won 3 apiece. And now this was their 7th match.
So it's 4-3? So it's 4-3. I didn't even know about that.
Apparently, yeah. That's what was going around buzzing. But then again, you know, they were younger, but still. Because on a professional level, Ryan Garcia hasn't won now.
Because I even seen a younger video as well too with Tank and Devin Haney fighting, and Tank was just destroying Haney, bro.
Right?
Yeah, bro. But they were, like you said, they were younger, but Tank he may be short.
He's fast. He's fast.
And he has a power punch, bro.
He's fast. That's why people gravitate to him, because it gives you that Floyd. Because Floyd was one of them fast, but he you know, he has the speed and power too. That's what you got to kind of look out for. So, but right now, he gotta climb his way back up into the conversation talks, because this right here kind of knocks him out. It humbles him. So everybody needs a humble pie every once in a while.
True.
So, you know, I don't think he's a bad boxer. I think he can still get his name. He just, you know, something like this had to happen. He has to get that one blemish on his record. He's now 30-1.
30-1, yeah.
So, and Ryan Garcia is now 30-1. I think he was 29-1. He was 29,
yeah.
So now he's 31, and then I think Shakur is undefeated too, or he has a loss. I think he has a loss. I could be wrong.
Shakur lost already? I don't remember Shakur losing.
If that's not the case, then him and Tank are the only 2 undefeated lightweights right now.
That I know of. Yeah.
So I know the biggest buzz was Tank supposedly to fight Devin Haney, but right now Tank might want to just fight Shakur and call that a match and see where that goes.
I feel like everybody just want to come for Tank, bro. Because
they want that. They want to give him that loss. Everybody wants. They want to take that belt, and they want to give him that loss.
I don't think Tank gonna get that loss though. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
I think he's supposed to be fighting somebody soon too. I don't know who. I seen something posted.
He's supposed to be fighting somebody soon?
I don't know who. Let me see. But we'll see what happens. But Devin Haney, man, got to shape back, brother.
No, seriously. You know, at the end of the day, like I said, losses happen in life, bro. We all lose, bro. We all take losses in life. But, you know, it's not a matter of, you know, you losing. It's how you get up in life. Because you can get knocked down. You know, my dad always told me that when you get knocked down, make sure you fall on your back and not on your stomach. Because when you fall on your back, you see the sky. When you fall on your stomach, you see the floor. So, you know, I used to laugh at it as a kid, but it makes sense, though, because you see the sky, you're going to want to get up. Like, okay, I got to get up. You see the ground, you like...
It's in football, and you fall on your back.
Bingo. You fall on your back, bro.
Sometimes you see the stars, too, though.
That, too. Yeah, you lie, bro. You get that one good lick, and they just...
Helmet? Oh, my God. I feel like somebody took a bat and smacked in the back of your head. But, hey, you got to get up. Man. That's what makes you, tough at the end of the day. You got to get up. Don't give up on certain things. And like you said, granted, he didn't get TKO'd.
Facts, he didn't. He kept on getting up. I give him that. He kept on getting up.
I think that's what kind of pulled the humiliation away from the whole fight. The fact that he kept getting up, he didn't let, even though he was on the verge of it, he didn't let Ryan Garcia knock him out completely, because stuff like that, it's hard to shake back from. I'm going to be honest, people. When you get knocked right now, somebody was to knock out Tank, you know how bad that would look for him? So, not saying it's not possible. Anybody could do it. Even a no-name can go out there and give Tank the work. Believe it or not. Anything is possible.
Yeah, anything is possible in this world.
But still. By the way, he's fighting Frank Martin on the 15th of June. I don't know who the hell
I don't know who Frank Martin is.
But you in for that work, my boy. So,
but, well, like Sean said, we'll see what happens moving forward in the boxing realm. And before I move on to our next topic, it was something that you brought up earlier because I did want to give credit to South Carolina for winning the women's national championship. Finished the undefeated season. Dawn Staley is a hell of a coach. Yeah. Gotta give her props, bro. Gotta give her props. You feel me?
She got a juggernaut team, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That team is
she lost all her starters the previous year before, came back with a whole new squad, went undefeated.
Everybody wants to play for her. It's like Saban. Everybody wants to play for you. So
can you blame? She's a hell of a coach.
So it's like
her resume speaks for itself.
How much she got? Three?
I think it's 3 now.
3 championships.
I think it's 3. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that she got 3 rings, bro.
She lost. No, she was in championship game last year. They lost to LSU, right?
No, LSU beat. Was it Iowa last year?
They beat them in the Final Four.
Oh yeah. So I think it was South Carolina. Okay.
Or the Elite Eight, one of them. Final Four.
No, LSU beat Iowa in the Final Four. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, that's true.
So this time around, I know she won with that. Remember that one night I was trying to find that girl, Aaliyah Boston.
Yes,
Aaliyah Boston.
Yeah,
she won that chip.
Yep.
That time, that team wasn't perfect like this one, but that team was stacked, and they were putting up points.
Yep.
Like their NBA like type of score, like they're putting up at least 80, 90 a game. And typically, you know, in college basketball, on the average, you put up on a good night 70, 80 if you're really shooting at the gym. But their team was putting up points. They had a lot of key pieces that are now in the WNBA, and they're still playing.
Shout out to them, seriously, man. Shout out to those girls that got drafted. The future is here. At the end of the day, man.
Matter of fact, I think Caitlin Clark is playing with Aaliyah Boston now because she's a part of the Chicago Sky, if I'm not mistaken. Quote me if I'm wrong, people.
No. Didn't Caitlin go to Indiana?
Indiana.
Chicago Sky. I think that was Angel Reese.
I'm tripping.
And then there was damn, what's that girl's name, bro? Because I want to give her credit too, because she also got drafted by Chicago Sky as well. She was on South Carolina, the tall girl. Shoot, bro, I forgot.
Oh, the center. Yeah, she teamed up with Angel Reese.
Yes.
They got twin towers, pretty much.
Yes.
That's going to be nasty. I wonder who's going to play center. I would put the big girl at center and put Angel Reese at power because Angel Reese isn't big body. She's just tall.
Oh, Camila Cardoso.
That's the one. She was bodying.
Yes. Camila Cardoso.
She was bodying for real. So.
Gotta get a queen's love, man. Seriously, man. That future gonna be here. That future gonna be here. But you know, to move on to,
did you see the stats of how much people watched the women's championship compared to the men's?
I know, bro.
It wasn't even close. Like it's crazy that the women's. No disrespect to you, women. Love you all. But you know, on a high note, typically, usually the men's would be the more tuned in. You know,
which is true.
You know, event, but. My God, it wasn't even close.
Because even when I was on the phone the other day with Dennis and Austin, you know, even they said it. Like I said, no disrespect to the women, but even they said it was like, bro, can y'all boys even name like 5, like, whatchamacallit, NCAA players for the men? No. I said, I couldn't even name one.
Because
I couldn't even name one.
Except for Bronny. And Bronny wasn't, obviously, it's an NBA star's son, but like, yeah, nobody's like, buzzing where I pops out. I mean, they had that one guy that was hyping up from Purdue, the big old.
Oh, Zach Ide.
Yeah.
And then DJ Burns. He was another good one as well too. But I'm just like,
you would have to kind of look into it. Some people still don't even know the name, but like everybody knows Caitlin Clark. Everybody knows Angel Reese.
Everybody knows Camila Cardoso or Flau'jae Johnson or Paige Buckers or Juju. Like,
you feel me?
You see how it goes. It keeps on going on and on and on.
And yeah. It's crazy, bro. But, you know, shout outs to them. It was exciting to see. Obviously, much earned from South Carolina. I was rooting for Iowa, but, guys, I would love to see Caitlin Clark, you know.
I knew South Carolina was going to
finish it off. It was close at one point, and then they just...
I knew South Carolina was going to win that, though. I knew they was going to win that.
I don't know what she told them girls in that second half.
Dante, y'all tighten
She
up.
said, don't play with me.
We ain't losing this perfect season now.
That perfect season that's
most of y'all won't be here next season.
It's hard to get. So
most of it, we're not guaranteed to be back here next season. So, it's not a guarantee.
Yeah, man. But hey, you know, we'll see. I guess next year when March Madness rolls around, who's gonna be the next big name. No more Caitlin Clark to hype up. No Angel Reese.
True.
Like you said,
It probably might be Flaugier, honestly. Flaugier stepping in that limelight.
yeah.
Haley Van Lith, hopefully she can,
She transferred.
Yeah, she did transfer.
She went to.
I forgot which.
TCU.
That's where she went?
TCU.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Hopefully she can, get her name back up there again. Paige, Juju. You feel me?
I'm going for Juju. Bright. I think Juju's going to be the hottest baller coming because
she was only a freshman last year.
She's a freshman doing that.
Yes, bro.
So now she's going to get back in that lab, work. And rumors speculate she's going to be working with NBA players over the off season. So now if she's doing that, she knows she's going to take her game to a next level. So we'll see what happens, but my bad.
No, we'll
see what happens, but yeah, man. Women's basketball college basketball, a lot more hype. Man, y'all got to do something. Somebody got to step out. Somebody got to be scoring like 40 points a game to get some more eyes back on the men's NCAA.
And let's give the women more love, please, bro. The way how we give attention to the NBA. I understand, like, they push more for the NBA.
I think people might start watching.
But yes, bro. Let's start doing that, please, bro. I ain't gonna lie, fam.
And pay
Let's
them
start
more,
doing
bro.
that. That too.
A little $70K, man.
What is that?
Give them at least a couple $100,000. Even if you don't want to stretch it to the millions, for real.
But still, like you said, they're professional athletes, bro. Too. They got families to take care of. They got themselves to take care of.
I think it all has to do with how much the actual league brings in is what they can able to suffice to pay these girls.
Because I was like, outside of endorsements, I mean, that's what it's still. I still feel like you could at least push that number down, bro. You feel? Because when they broke down Caitlin Clark's contract, I'm just like, I don't even feel comfortable with this, bro. And she's the #1 pick.
Bro, she could be making. You see what Ice Cube offered her?
Yeah,
5 M's to play a couple games of Big Three. Shit. And she could take that and just play in the summer, but I think the women's WNBA starts in like August.
Yeah, I think August or September.
Like around when football starts. Yeah, for real. So, but hey, we'll see. But obviously, us viewers got to be the ones to watch, so the WNBA can start making more money with the viewership, ticket sales, in order to pay these women what they deserve. So, so it all does start with us as the audience, for real. But yeah, man.
But to move on to our next topic, which will also be a brief topic, because I definitely want to get into NBA playoffs for sure. As Sean brought up like a couple of weeks ago, the draft is in 3 days from now. So I just seen word today that Zach Wilson got traded to Denver.
Bag of chips. Pick swap, late pick round.
Yeah, pretty much. But with the draft coming around, I know we was on the phone talking about this. Yesterday. It was yesterday when we was talking about this. About the #1 pick, if it's gonna be Caleb, and I'm just like, bro, you don't make these type of moves, and you don't pick Caleb as a QB. You feel me? You got other QBs out there as Drake Maine. You got Jaden McDaniels, JJ McCarthy, Bo Nix. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot of people out there. A lot of people's lives is gonna change within 3 days. But which draft prospect are you looking forward to like the most, or do you feel like will have the most impact on the team that they get drafted to?
There's so much people.
It is a lot of people.
And for me to kind of decide on who gonna have the most impact, I think a team that desperately needs their pick, and it needs to be a good pick, is probably the Bears.
They definitely need it.
The Bears. Whether they have to go quarterback, because now you got rid of Fields. Yeah. So it's like
you got no choice.
And they're the #1 pick still, right?
Yeah, they're still they got 2 picks actually in the first round. I think got the 1st and the 9th pick.
That number, if you trade down, because I think keep seeing right now that's just it's been buzzing. They're potentially going to trade down and probably swap like an early top 5 or top 10 pick with somebody, because you can still get a quarterback in that top 10. To be honest, but is it going to be the quarterback? Is the biggest question. Do you slide down a few slots and potentially get your franchise quarterback that fits your system too? At the end of the day, and then probably get your star wide receiver to help him out. And then in the later rounds, you use free agency, I guess, obviously, to kind of build your line a little bit. The team's solid. They did some moves this offseason. The team is solid. You got Keenan Allen out there already.
You got DJ Moore out there. You got DJ Swift.
You feel me?
You feel me? You still got Cole Kmet over there at tight end. So you got some weapons. Swift.
Still DeAndre Swift, yeah. The offense is pre-built right now. So right now, that quarterback pick is lethal. I personally right now, I'm not all in for Caleb. I think there is another quarterback that is more suffice, and people might look at me crazy. Caleb's great, but I don't think he is the best of all the quarterbacks, and especially when it comes to that transitioning into the NFL and what he has to offer. So, and people may ask, who do I think is the best? You might look at me crazy, but when it comes to processing, reads, and breaking down certain plays and what I've seen on highlight films, granted, people might say he may not have faced as tough competition as Caleb, but I think, and I told you this yesterday, Drake May has what it takes to step in day one, solid, not even gonna say elite because you never know, but a solid production. Probably better than Fields. Fields is like an all-around player. He can run and pass a little. He's still working on that.
True.
But Drake May gives you that complete package. He's not much of a, scrambler. He's a pocket quarterback, but that's what Chicago needs right now. You see those receivers, you need to give them their targets every game. So that's just kind of my, spin on that. What you think?
I mean, like I said, I'm gonna keep it brief, but but no, I'm definitely, I agree with you as well too, because I need to see more from Caleb. I know Caleb is talented,
of course,
but at the end of the day, talent isn't going to win you games per se, because you just, I feel like I need to see more from Caleb from the quarterback position. Granted, I've never played the quarterback position, so I can't tell you, exactly what he needs to work on per se. But, I do need to see more from him. And I still feel like he is going to be the number one overall pick just because you got rid of Justin Fields, which honestly speaking, I don't think that was the right move. We had this conversation plenty of times. You guys didn't really build anything around Justin Fields to succeed, but now you're making all of these moves and all of these pieces.
When they traded him.
Yeah, that's what I said when they traded him, but when he was there, it was like the man went through so much head coaches. The front office kept on changing. Like, you couldn't really develop Justin Fields. So if you're going to draft for Caleb Williams, you're going to bring him into your franchise and your organization, please develop the man right. Please, bro, because I really hate when I see like college QBs come in, they're young, you feel me? They're looking to, learn the game, learn knowledge, try and do things right, but the organization is setting them up for failure, and now it's going to look like, oh, damn, like, this was a bad pick. Like, I give you, for example, Bryce Young in Carolina. Everybody like, oh, Carolina make the wrong pick. No, Carolina didn't make the wrong pick. It's just, look who Bryce Young has around him compared to a C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud was built for, success with DeMeco Ryans and the pieces that they just put in there. They just got Stephon Diggs.
They're going to be
for Christ's sake, bro. They just got Stephon Diggs in the trade from the Buffalo Bills.
For nothing, too.
Literally. And now you're looking at Bryce Young, and then you'd be like, damn, that was the wrong pick. No, that wasn't the wrong pick, but y'all need to build around him and be patient with him. With these teams here, I feel like they just give up on young talent so quickly.
Yeah, they want you to win.
Quick to grab it. They want you to win. Now I'm just like, bro, you can't win. You can't win in year one. Hell, you can't even win in year two. You feel me? Like, it takes
if you're
time.
lucky enough.
If you're lucky, yeah, that's true. Like,
but you have to have like you said, you have to have that team built for that quarterback.
Come on now, bro. Like, you have to
know their game, know what they're comfortable. Like Tua, that's why it took so long for Tua to kind of start. Tua needs speed receivers. That's the game he's built off of. He's not built off of jump man receivers and just regular, ordinary route runners. He needs speed. He needs his quick progression. Look at that. Once Mike McDaniel became our coach, Tua literally excelled to a next flourished in his offense.
No disrespect to Brian Flores, because I still love you, fam. No disrespect to you, because
he was lethal with the defense.
Our defense was like
lethal,
that.
Yeah,
our defense was like that, bro. Our defense was like that. But as Sean said, like, once
his
we got Mike
McDaniel, his great area was the offense. Our defense was elite. We was literally top 5 that year, and that's what carried us.
Literally.
That whole year until towards the end of the year, I guess they decided to somewhat tank or whatever they was doing, and then they end up firing him. But at the end of the day, with the Caleb Williams pick, what I think is with Caleb Williams that I don't like too much, him going to Chicago, it's like getting another Justin Fields, but he could throw a little bit better.
He can throw a little bit better than Justin.
So but
that's why I said, like, just put, you have the pieces around him, but just like I said, like, coaching, front office, please don't fail this, man.
Yeah,
please do not fail this.
Whoever
man.
Comes in, like, you have to work behind and
literally
make sure, do whatever he needs to see. Right now, I don't see any reason why he can't currently succeed because this Chicago Bears team is completely rebuilt. They scrapped all the old heads, brought in fresh young guys,
Facts.
went
And-
above and beyond, and you guys still have draft capital to even build on top of that. You can go get another star receiver who, potentially could be Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, probably
if
could
he's
be.
there. But you still had a hell of other talented receivers,
Absolutely.
speedsters
Absolutely.
to complement him. So there's no reason why the Chicago Bears shouldn't have the best draft they had in probably the last 10 years. Probably longer than that, to be honest. Because, the Bears been kind of, since that run they had back in the day when they had Rex Grossman
yeah,
and Devin Hester.
Yeah.
They've been,
Brian Urlacher.
yeah, that franchise been... I can't even say too much because we've been fighting for our lives too as a Dolphin fan, but
Peanut.
y'all y'all been fighting for y'all lives. So now this year, I'm not expecting y'all to just be a playoff team straight off the bat, but I'm expecting y'all to have at least 7-8 wins this year. I think, matter of fact, they won like 7 games this year.
Yeah, they did. I believe that. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did win 7 games this year.
They probably got to win at least 10.
I mean, they do.
Playoff team potentially. I'm gonna be honest.
Well,
Because you can't do worse.
that's true, but also in a sense as well too is because you still got the Lions in that division. You still got the Packers in that division.
Now, yeah.
The Vikings, we got to see what they do because
They need a
Kirk Cousins
quarterback.
is gone.
Vikings
So,
got to go get a quarterback, and they might trade up too. Matter of fact, they did trade up with the Eagles. They're
they
at
probably
pick
might
12.
I think they're gonna get JJ, but yeah, like you said, at the end of the day, all we can do is just
That's crazy.
is wait and
JJ
see.
to JJ connection.
Yeah, there you go.
That'd be fucking funny. And right now, that's been the talks of them liking JJ McCarthy too. I've been seeing it speculated online. Maine, we're gonna see what happens, brother, Thursday night. I know we'll be in the Discord with y'all boys, so we're gonna see what happens on draft night.
I'll be at the workhouse, so y'all boys just keep me updated.
I'm gonna keep you updated. I'll let you know. Pick 21. Just prepare a lineman, brother.
No, pick 21. no, Deion Sanders. The pick 20. It's prime time walking on that stage.
That'd be nice if he is able to call the call, but I don't think he can because
he can't.
He plays Coach Colorado, but
he can't do it. And hell no, we good, bro. He focused on next year getting Travis, Shador, and Shiloh into the league right now. So that's
they're
what his focus
recruiting
is at.
right now. Apparently, I heard so.
Yeah, they lost their 5-star, bro.
McCrane or whatever his name, whatever his name is.
He said he didn't want to do it for the clicks. I was just like, God damn, bro.
I think he should have talked. No disrespect to him, you have free will to do what you want, be in an environment that you're comfortable with, but talk with Deion on certain things. Apparently, because Deion gave him a hard time while he was there that 1 year. He didn't get no playing time because apparently he was coming to meetings late and stuff like that.
Then that's your bro. I hate, bro,
because he didn't play towards the end of the year for real.
And not even that feeling. Don't feel entitled for something
because you're a 5-star.
Literally, like, bro, just like, fam, if you acting out, you gonna get called out accordingly. Deion is the same person who literally benched Shiloh in the second half.
His own son.
In the second half of the game when they was at JSU because of, I think, of conduct reasons or something like that. Because he was late to a meeting. I'm just like, bro, don't feel entitled, dog. Like,
he
just because you a 5-star, it don't mean nothing, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He treats everybody the same. He doesn't do no favoritism, even his own kids. I give him that. So I do think Deion is a fair coach. But, with him saying that, it does give, googly eyes towards Colorado. Like, okay, now people think that going to that university is you're just going there to boost your name up in the limelight because it's still, regardless of them having a not so great first year, it's still a top destination in the transfer portal, believe it or not. So,
hey man, you won more games than you won the previous year.
Yeah,
they only progress. They went 1-11, and they won 4 games this year. That's all I'm gonna say.
Now I'm gonna be honest though, year 2, it has to be more. You can't even take a bowl game. Is like you has to be past a bowl game.
No, I feel like if you get a bowl game, bro, I feel like honestly that's acceptable. Honestly speaking, because I do expect better with this second season around. You feel me? So I definitely expect better for Colorado for sure. Because it's one thing about Deion. Deion not gonna stay down, bro. He don't like to dwell in the past. He likes to move on, find pieces to build around his team to get better, and whatever he needs to do, like whatever sacrifices or whatever players he got to put in place, he's gonna figure it out. That's one thing about Deion. He's gonna figure it out
for sure. And he revamped that offensive line.
True.
So Shador ain't got to worry about
running for his
your
life.
As soon as you hack the ball.
Help me.
They did lose a receiver, I think. He's one of the receivers in the draft this year, right? Forgot his name. The dreadlocks dude. Forgot his name though.
Is it CJ Weaver?
Is it Weaver?
I think is it Weaver?
Xavier, well, something like that. Something Weaver, something like that. I can't remember the name, but I know one of the receivers.
Because I know Jimmy Horn is still there.
Jimmy Horn's still there.
So he's
a junior. Senior now. Senior. He's senior like Shador.
Yeah.
And
Travis is a junior, but I feel like Travis is going to go into the draft.
Yeah, nothing to prove. The only way Travis, God forbid, he gets injured and he has to redeem himself for another year.
Nah, bro. This is going to be his breakout year. It's going to be his breakout year.
I think
he had a great year last year.
Quick intervene about Travis. You think he should be playing both sides of the ball again this year, bro? Or you think he just focus? Granted, he can play a few snaps on offense if they truly need it, but I think he needs to focus on. I think his bread and butter is defense.
Me personally,
he's so skinny. Playing receiver can be very dangerous for him.
Me personally, I feel like the only person that can really answer that question is Travis, because you don't see a lot of guys playing both ways. No, literally, you don't see a lot of guys playing both ways. Like you see it in high school, you see it in little league, because the pace is different. You feel me? But in the college, to play both ways, it does take a wear and tear on your body. But some people get built for that.
He is. He's one of them generational talent people, like I was saying earlier in the podcast, like that can do certain things that not everybody can do. But, playing both sides of the ball can put wear and tear on the body. He's at a collegiate level. Obviously, at the NFL, that's
a whole different level.
Probably not going to fly.
No, he ain't playing both sides on that. But the funny thing is that Primetime told him he wants him to focus on receiver.
Really?
Because Travis' true position is DB.
DB,
so he knows that already by the back of his head. But Prime said he wants him to focus on receiver. So if
it does help out, and he definitely at one point he was, Shador's favorite target and like safety blanket. Like, damn, nobody's open. All right, let me dump it off to Travis.
What's 12? What's number 12?
You feel me? So it's just like, I like it, but it's just like, to be honest, I'm more so concerned about his durability.
No, for sure,
they need him this year.
So I feel like it depends on who you playing. Like you could take less snaps off from. I know
for certain games.
He probably might not like it, but it's just to save you at the end of the day. Like you got to save the players from themselves, and that's what Dion tries to do. Like he tries to save Travis from himself, because we know what you can do, but we don't want you to take all of that load and then your body just demacetates like week after week.
He did splendid year one, even though he was hurt after the little foul play that homie did. But outside of that, he played pretty. I think he had like 4 picks on the year,
something like that.
He had like 6 touchdowns, like 800 receiving yards or something like that.
He had a pretty solid season.
Mind you, he missed 4 games straight. So it's like, granted he can play both sides of the ball well. It's just my thing is him being more on the slimmer side of things, and yeah, he has the athleticism to do it, but the durability at the end of the day is what draws a red flag for me.
True, but like I said, we'll just have to we'll just see what happens moving forward. Yeah. We'll see what happens moving forward. But to move on to our last topic, the NBA playoffs have officially started, have begun. On the Eastern Conference side, we got Boston and Miami. It's 1-0 right now. We got Cleveland and Orlando. It's 2-0 because Cleveland won tonight. We got Milwaukee and Indiana, 1-0. We got Philly and New York. It's 2-0 because Philly just lost. Yes, 104-101. They just lost.
They lost that close?
Yes, bro. They lost that close. On the Western Conference, we got OKC and the Pelicans. It's 1-0. That was a tight game the other night. Clippers and the Mavericks, that's 1-0.
That shouldn't have. I don't know how that. They're playing without no Kawhi, ladies and gentlemen. And Kawhi might be even out the next game. The Mavericks was supposed to be a easy.
I wouldn't say easy because you still got James Harden, you still got Westbrook, you still got PG. And Luka and Kyrie did drop 30 apiece in that game, but that wasn't enough.
Bench got to help out.
Yeah,
Bench got to help out. But they lost big. They lost by like almost 20, or how much they lost by?
I think it was like close to almost 20.
Yeah,
something like that.
That was a decent slap. I ain't gonna lie. So
then you got the Wolves and the Suns. That's 1-0, and then the Lakers and the Nuggets. That's 1-0. But the Lakers and the Nuggets are about to play game 2 right now, which is a very crucial game 2 for LA, because you can't go back down to LA down 0-2.
They got to fight for their life in LA, because I don't think Denver is not letting them steal this game.
Bro, they have to though. They have bro, the fact that you was up 12 in the first half, whatever you did in the first half of the game, you got to do that again, bro. Because the third quarter is what really changed everything.
You got to neutralize Joker, and you got to neutralize those role players. Those little role players they have, they can heat up real quick. Who they got? They got outside of Jokic and Jamal Murray, you still got Michael Porter Jr. You got KCP out there. You got Aaron Gordon out there. Christian Brown, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's out there. Like, what's that point guard's name?
Which
the
one?
Glasses. Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson is
he be
out there
sparking
as well,
up too. I'm like, hey, they got a couple people that can actually produce. So it's like, if once the Lakers bench can just at least put somewhere between the minimum 10 points. You even got to do 15. At least 10 points to be a supporting cast while your starters rest. They have a fight. Neutralizing Joker is no easy task. And I'm sure AD's right now, this time around, Bron is on his ass about it. Like, listen, I can't afford this man to be having 20 rebounds, 30 points, 12 assists, 5 blocks, 2 steals. You can't afford that. You're not going if he's having those type of games. Not saying he had that last game, but it's hard to keep a man quiet for so long like that.
Well, very true.
He's bound to get one of those games in series. And I'm going to be honest. Whether this game goes to a 5-game series, if it gets there potentially, or 6 or 7, especially in a game 7, you can't have that if it ever even gets to that point.
I mean, as you said, the most important thing is the supporting cast for it. Because I know what LeBron and AD can give you.
Facts,
and then against Jokic and Murray, they cancel each other out. Mm-hmm. Who's going to be that third piece to step up? Because D'Lo can't have another 1-for-9 shooting night. You can't be, 6 or 20 from the field? Austin Reeves, I need you to contribute. Rui Hachimura, I need you to contribute. Like,
I think Rory's the sleeper on the bench. The sleeper guy coming off the bench to provide that spark.
Torian Prince is another. Jackson Hayes, like, Gabe Vincent, that we had him, but
is he
playing? He played that first game.
Bro.
He ain't scoring nothing though.
Bro. First off, I'm not even gonna try to just throw off topic. Gabe Vincent, you should have never left Miami. Miami was your bread. He was playing. Let's be honest. He was playing outstanding in Miami.
Hey man,
you come to the Lakers, you're not doing. It's almost like when it happened to Kendrick Nunn.
That's exactly what I was thinking about too.
You Lakers, y'all keep stealing our players and y'all don't do nothing with them. They know how to play a certain type of basketball, and then when you go to a whole different team, they got a whole different system and scheme that might not work for you.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is with Spo gonna give you the opportunity to be a ball handler at some point. Once you show you have, what it takes to, do certain things.
True.
And Gabe Vincent at one point when we had no point guard for real, no Tyler Hero. And
Gabe filled in that void.
And he was dropping 20, 30 points in the playoffs.
Yep.
But we're not even going to get too much on that. But back to the main focus is the Lakers, they need, like Vlad was interluding, that third man that's going to constantly contribute. You can't be AD and Bron. AD and Bron is not going to win this series.
It's not going to work. Not against this juggernaut. Not against this. Maybe against an OKC.
They was better off losing that first game.
Maybe against an OKC. No disrespect to OKC because I love OKC. I love how they went from the 10th seed last year to the best team in the West this year. Nobody expected that.
Nope.
But I felt like if it was against OKC, fine, that could have worked. But against the Denver Nuggets, who won the championship last year, who swept y'all last year, no, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. And I think they lost 9 straight against the Denver Nuggets, bro.
Damn.
Yes, bro. Dating back to last year, I think it was 9 straight that they lost.
The Nuggets, bro. So what I realized with them, what teams that they struggle with, the number one team they struggle with, you wouldn't believe who's the number one team they struggle with. On statistic-wise. Take a guess. It's in their division, your conference.
The Thunder?
Mm-mm.
I ain't gonna say the Warriors. I ain't gonna say the Warriors because the Warriors was trash this year too.
No, Warriors is trash. It's the Timberwolves. You know why?
Oh, because of Rudy. You got Gobert. Those are the two big.
They lost to them twice this year, and it was big too. Like I'm talking about the Timberwolves put a foot in their ass type of loss. So it's like the fact that the Timberwolves, mind you, young team, young upcoming team that was once trash at one point.
Yep.
They have the the key players, supporting cast to do it.
Yep.
You already have like 3 people that's going to give you at least 20 points easily every night. And then you have 2 twin towers down in the paint to keep Jokic under control. Especially if one subbed out, you got Gobert. If Gobert's not in, you have
Karl
Anthony Towns down there. That's the only way, I'm going to be honest, that's the antidote to beating and getting past them, for real. You can't outshoot the team, for real, unless you're just like that. And it's not no back in the day Golden State where you can outshoot a team. You don't even need he can do whatever he's done, but we're going to outshoot you. No, those days are done. That era is completely diminished. Right now, you're going to have some paint presence. And that's what killed the Heat, by honest means. That's what killed the Heat in the finals. I'm surprised you scraped the game.
Oh, God. They gave us that game just to be nice, bro. Yeah. They gave us that game just to be nice, dog.
Bam did a splendid job. Splendid job by himself. Mind you, Bam is undersized. Bam is 6'9". Jokic is 7'2".
Bam did everything that he could, bro.
Or 7'1".
It was still a mismatch at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But Bam did what he could. That's why I say he can only do so much, bro.
In that one game, I think Bam had 30 points and ended up winning that game, and that was it.
That was it.
And Bam was, you could see in his eyes, he's worn out.
I'm tired.
He looked like Jimmy when he was going against the Lakers in the final. Bro, he's exhausted, bro. You need some paint presence to help out. If you don't have that, you cannot beat the Nuggets. That's why they walked their way to the NBA title last year.
So even as you brought that up, like to shift it from the Lakers and the Nuggets, because obviously we Heat fans here, you feel me? We lost 1-0. Like we seen how that first game went. You know, Jimmy had an accident in the Philly game, in that playing game, where Kelly stepped on his leg. It was by accident. It wasn't intentional.
That's what they say.
You know, bro, it was an accident, bro. I ain't gonna kill Kelly for that, but Jimmy's out for multiple weeks.
Jimmy said, "I want my fade."
Listen, I'm already pissed off already. All right, you know we already don't got Terry already there because of a neck injury.
Bro, you need to put some icy hot on that shit, bro. We need you right now, Terry. Wednesday night, I need to see you on that court.
Yo, this
put some icy hot on that
shit, bro,
and get your ass out on that court. We need you Wednesday night.
All right, so let me ask you this then. If we lose this game on Wednesday,
it's done,
and we go down to Miami down 2-0.
Tyler has to drop 30. Bam's gonna have to drop 25.
I need
Caleb gonna have to drop 20.
I need Jamie to get
Jaime another 15, 20.
Jaime, Jamie,
everybody,
hummus, whatever you want to say.
We need
hummus. Bro.
Those role plays, we have great role plays. That's what makes the Heat so deadly. We have great role plays that can give you 10, 15 points, maybe 20 on some good nights. That's what makes it so dangerous. And we have pretty good defense, but when our leader's not out there, Jimmy Butler,
and this goes to what you said earlier, like, bro, like this is
we don't have so many command for real.
Because I remember when you had them texting me, and I was like, bro, like this is right, like, bro, like this is the price that we're paying for not bringing another superstar. You seen what Dame did in the first half against the Indiana Pacers?
No, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
33 points in the first half.
He's like, I'm gonna give y'all a lead. Y'all take over the second half. I'll just dish the ball out to y'all, and they took over.
Donovan Mitchell, who was a potential wanted to come to Miami, excuse me. You see how he's balling right now with Cleveland.
They won again tonight, right?
I love Bam to death. Bam has carried like the load this season because Jimmy missed a lot of games this season. So Bam has really carried the load, but you need another star in case of something like this happening. Because now you're going against a Boston team that has Tyler Jason Tatum. You got Jaylen Brown. You got Kristaps Porzingis. You know, it's entirely Drew Holiday, bro. It's too much.
And we have what it takes to put all that shit in check. We do. We have what it takes, even without the Jimmy Butler. But somebody has to take that filling. This big shoes to fill, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Without Jimmy Butler, granted, Jimmy Butler. I'm not saying. I mean, the playoff Jimmy. Listen.
No, that's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
But I would have felt
nobody on that team has that playoff mode. Other than right now that has flashes of it, it's Bam.
Facts.
Tyler Hero missing so much games this year. He's hot and cold, very much so.
He's the icy hot that you're talking about. He's the icy hot.
More so icy.
Yeah, well, okay, more so icy.
More so icy. And I'm not talking about the good icy in the veins. I'm talking about just, I don't know, bro. Like, we gonna need a miracle. On Christmas miracle, a miracle from God.
This is exactly why
God has to touch every last one of them and say, "Go out there, my sons."
That's exactly why I said that playing game We should have never lost at the Philly, so we can have New York in the first round.
Would have been okay.
We would have. Because I would have liked the odds against New York. Honestly, we beat them last year,
bro. They have no Julius Randle this season.
No.
He's out for the rest of the year. He was a problem.
Not gonna lie, Jalen Brunson is like that. I do like Josh Hart. I do like
Worst comes to worst.
You feel me?
I'll put Hammy or Bam on Jalen Brunson. He's quiet for the rest of the night. Those are our top best defenders right now. Put Hammy or Bam, have them switch. Even though he plays point, but Bam can play 1 through 5. Let's be honest, he's the most versatile big out there. He can play 1 through 5. It don't matter who.
I hope he gets Defensive Player of the Year this year too, because he is a finalist for it. Shout out to you, Bam.
For real?
Yeah,
finalist?
Yeah, he's a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. I seen it yesterday on Twitter.
What time?
Hopefully he gets it, bro. But yeah, bro. Because if we, like you said, fam, if we go down and Miami down 2-0, I still feel like it's gonna be 4-1. Because I'm already pissed off that Jimmy's not there.
Only about 4-1, bro.
But if we get another, if we get
scrape one in Miami, and
fam, if we get a broomstick, really, bro.
No, I don't think. Spurs
right.
not gonna allow that. Spurs not gonna allow the broomstick. We never got swept. We never. If it's been a while, last time we got swept was from the Bucks.
Against the Bucks.
Years,
Yes, bro.
3 years ago.
It was like 3 years ago. And that still
It was like
hurts
first
me,
round.
bro.
It was like first round.
That still hurts me right here to this day, dog. Still hurts
That was
me right here.
like Jimmy's second year.
Yes.
Second year with the Heat. We didn't have the roster for that.
It don't matter, bro.
We
It
didn't have the roster for
still
that
broke
year.
me right here, fam.
It's all right, bro. It's all right.
4-0? Not even 4-1?
I think Boston wants to give us a sweep because they're disgusted that they're once again a top team and they let an 8th seed Miami come in there and, make a run to the NBA Finals. Obviously, we didn't complete the job, but still.
I mean, but think about it, though. Like, this is our 4th time facing Boston.
Yeah, in the playoffs. In the last
year, we beat them 4-3. The previous year, they beat us 4-3. We was up 3-1. And let them come back, and then they beat us, bro. So, I mean, we've been back and forth. We got history with Boston, fam. Even dating back to when Braun and Wade and CP was there.
So, man.
I mean, not CP. CB.
CB.
Yeah,
Chris
CB, not
Bucks, yeah.
CP.
It's always been a dogfight with Boston. That's why people live for the thrill, for the matchup of Miami and Boston. Granted, we was hoping it could have been later. Like I said, we tried to avoid it, but obviously they couldn't win one measly game against the Sixers. Because I was hoping to give us a little life. Let's take the easy route. Let's go to New York. Now, no disrespect to you New York Knicks fans, but it is the easier route.
It is the easier route.
And, probably fight it out. Maybe a 6-game series with the Knicks. Whittle our way. I think from there, we would probably verse them next, if anything. But, hey, man, it is what it is.
So before we get up out of here, and we're going to do a quick prediction, pretty much. So I'll just name you the series and just give me what you think the series is going to be overall. So let's just start off with the West, OKC and the Pelicans.
Well, OKC barely scraped out. But if they get back, the thing is, if they get back Zion, they could win that shit and upset them. I'm going to be honest. If Zion comes back. If Zion don't come back, OKC's winning it.
So what you think?
6 games.
4-2? Okay.
6 games.
Clippers and the Mavericks.
That's another injury person that needs to come back. But then again, they didn't even need him. Honestly, yeah, I'm going Clippers. Clippers gonna win that shit, man.
4-2?
Because the experience, and they just been hungry. I could see it. They've been on a hot streak too before even the season ended. So
what you giving that? 6 games, 5 games?
I'm gonna say 6 because I don't think Luka gonna go out sad like that, bro.
Okay.
He's gonna go out sad, bro. Luka's not going out sad.
Minnesota and Phoenix.
Minnesota winning 5-1. I mean 4-1. 4-1. I said 5-1. 4-1.
Ooh.
Yeah, 5 games. Yeah. Bruh, listen.
That's
Minnesota, you're dangerous, bruh.
They are dangerous.
They're dangerous, bruh. Bruh, I was watching the game up until the third quarter. They heated up real quick. Stretched them out by 20 points. They didn't even look back from there, bruh. Mind you, Phoenix is healthy. Completely healthy. They couldn't keep up. At one point when they started... The only thing is, they could go to 6, but I'm saying 4-1.
Okay. Denver and LA.
I would love for the Lakers to win that series, but if I'm gonna be honest with myself, 4-1.
All right.
Yeah, 4-1.
Us in Boston.
I'm gonna say 6 because the heat inside of me, Boston wins it, but the heat inside of me is saying they're gonna scrape 2. It's going to 6. We gonna stand on business at home. Anywhere else, I can't say, but we gonna stand on business at home. Hopefully.
All right. Cleveland and Orlando.
Orlando might win 1. Yeah, 4-1.
4-1. All right. Milwaukee and Indiana.
6. Indiana not gonna get slapped around like that, even though they down 2-0, right? No,
1-0.
right?
1-0.
1-0.
Yeah.
6. Going to 6.
Okay. And Philly and New York. Granted, now that Philly's down 2-0 right now, so
4-1. Philly might go home and try to take care, but New York in that mode.
and plus
Clearly.
Joel Embiid's on one leg right now
now.
too.
And they ain't got no Randall people. Randall was another one of their top scorers, and they doing without him.
True.
4-1. It could go to 6 though. I'm gonna throw a 6 in there potentially because of they are still missing a valuable piece. What you think on those series?
So OKC and the Pelicans. After what I've seen in that first game,
It was close.
honestly, I had it 4-1, but now I'm gonna say 4-2. OKC wins this one. Clippers and the Mavericks.
That one's the trickiest one out of all. 'Cause
I did say the Mavericks in 6, but after that first game, bruh.
James Harden, he's hungry, he wants a ring so, but you could tell he wants a ring so bad, bro.
I'm gonna stick with the Mavericks, bro. But if the Clippers win, I can't.
They play tomorrow,
Yeah, they do. They play tomorrow, so I'm gonna stick with the Mavericks.
That ass again.
And they swing that ass again, and it's over with. I ain't gonna lie. No cap, that's over.
No
with.
Kawhi. Imagine Kawhi's up. You're fucking done. You're lucky they don't get swept.
True.
I'm gonna be honest.
Minnesota and Phoenix. I'm gonna give Phoenix at least one game, bro. I'm gonna say 4.
I'm gonna say 4-1.
4-1.
Phoenix don't have what it
Because
takes.
KD was doing everything by himself yesterday. Devin Booker played like shit. I don't think he's gonna play like shit again. But
If I was on his ass, what's his name? Edwards.
Edwards,
was on
yeah,
his
that's
ass.
what
They
I'm
was
saying.
shit talking to each other,
So-
and he was switching off between him and KD. He was guarding both of them.
So if that, I want to give the Suns 2 games. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to, but something telling me 4-1.
Yeah.
Denver and LA. Just like you, bro. I do want LA to. I would love for LA to win this game, like win this series, just because they got swept last year. But I'm just gonna. I'm gonna say the Nuggets, bro, 4-2, dog. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I'm gonna say the Nuggets 4-2. Us in Boston 4-1. I'm not even gonna waste no time on that, bro. 4-1, bro. I'm at least due for a game. Okay, I have to be realistic with myself.
4-2. Ladies and gentlemen.
4-1, bro. Cleveland and Orlando. I ain't gonna lie, this is gonna be very disrespectful, but honestly, I don't care. That's a sweep.
You think Cleveland's gonna just sweep
Yeah,
them, bro?
they're gonna sweep them, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
I think it might be a 4-2 or 4-1.
Nah, fam. The Magic
Banchero is not gonna allow them to just get spat on like that.
Nah, fam. They're gonna get
It's their
swept.
first time in the playoffs in like a
Yeah,
while,
in
right?
a while. That's what I'm saying. And they're a young team too. Nah,
I think they're
bro.
gonna get to one at least, bro.
They're gonna get the broomstick with the dustpan. The Bucks and the Pacers. Yeah, the Bucks winning that 4-2.
4-2.
And then I'm not gonna lie, the 76ers and the Knicks. I said this was gonna be a 7-game series. And look, bro, both games was close now for game 1 and game 2.
Do you know what's gonna cause that to even get there? Maxi's gonna have to play outrageous. I'm talking about like 40, 30, 40, and Embiid got to be 25. Because I don't think Embiid's gonna be scoring no 40, 50. He's still hurt. He's fighting through an injury still.
Well, today Embiid had 34 and 10, and then Maxey had 35, 9 and 10.
See? And they still couldn't
And
get
they
the
still-
job
yeah, true.
done.
Still couldn't get
so
the
it
job
has to be
done.
like that or more. But they barely lost. They lost by 3.
Yeah,
So
they
let's
lost
call
by
it a
3.
last
Yeah.
final shot type of situation. That has to be the situation for them to win. And Kelly Oubre and what's his name?
Tobias Harris,
They all
yeah.
got to put in like 15, 20
Yeah.
in order for them
Hell,
to win.
even the chicken nugget, Kyle Lowry, bro, you gotta contribute as well too. But anyway, we gonna leave that be. 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 But we reached the end of the show. So you feel me? Another episode down in the books. You wanna go ahead and give your shout out before we get up out of here?
Shout outs to you, man. Shout out to God. Shout outs to Rico and his podcast as well. Y'all go check it out. I'm sure the link is gonna be in the description. I'm just happy to be here again and doing this again with you, brother. And drafts coming up. We're gonna have a lot to talk about
next
week. So y'all prepare yourselves, especially the playoffs.
That too.
We don't know what's gonna happen. Some people might be already probably swept by the time we come back on here already. Potentially, we'll see who got swept, who didn't, or who's fighting for their lives.
I done told you getting swept already, bro.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
But shout out to God first and foremost, blessing us with another day. Shout out to Rico, as always, for giving us this platform to work with. As always, shout out to my brother Sean for always coming on with me and doing this podcast with me. Shout out to the Panthers. I don't watch hockey, but
shout out to the Panthers,
bro. You're not a Panthers fan, bro.
Roar, yes. Panthers, let's go. It's the only Florida team doing something right now.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Thank y'all for commenting, liking, subscribing. As Sean said earlier as well too. Y'all show love to Rico's podcast, Freestyle Anime Podcast. They just came out with a game show in Atlanta. Not too long ago. That intro was dope. I don't know who sung that intro, but that intro was dope. No, I think it was a girl that sung it. But thanks to y'all. Appreciate y'all, and then see y'all next week for another episode.